Hello, I'm happy you're here. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this little art folder and chat a little bit. I hope you enjoy. So I've been wanting to create an art journal to practice my collages, and I had this canvas that I removed. I removed the frame. I think it was to create like a mesh for my handmade papers. But anyways, I had this canvas for a decade now for when I took an art class in university. So I wanted to use it for this journal. I haven't posted in 2 weeks because I was trying to figure things out. I'm like in a creative rut, or the contrary to that. I don't know how to say that. I have so many ideas, but I never do them. I just collect videos, watch videos, make Pinterest boards, and I don't actually make the art. I want my shop to be better, to offer you guys better products, but I'm struggling a little bit of what to offer. I have so many ideas, but most of them are better if they are physical products, but for some reason I'm a little scared of it. I don't know why. It might be better than printables. If you are someone that buys junk journaling supplies printables, I would like for you to give me any suggestions of things that I could offer you, or the type of content that you prefer. Thank you. Anyways, I wanted to create this journal to practice my craft, and then I stumbled upon 100 days challenge. Then I checked, and we still have like a little bit more than 100 days in the year, so I wasn't gonna wait until January, so I decided to just do it now. I will explain a little bit more about the challenge later. I really hope you can understand what I'm doing, because I'm not explaining it per se, but I think it's really easy to understand. If you don't understand something, please let me know in the comments. So this week I've been thinking a lot, like I always do, overthinking things, but this time I was more like reflecting, and I noticed that I felt that it was okay for me to doom scroll for 20 minutes because everybody does that, but it was selfish for me to do craft or anything self-improvement for 20 minutes. I noticed the pattern of being on my phone, stressed out, sitting down, just because I have to be there. That's not a chore, that's a choice. So I'm choosing to at least read and journal before touching the phone in the morning. And hopefully, when I have a craft idea, to start doing it instead of looking for 3 hours videos and pins. Like this type of art journal, I couldn't find it anywhere, of course. I have unique materials, unique resources, and needs. And of course, I wasn't able to find everything that I wanted, so I just needed to start creating and see how it went. For sample, I wanted to keep this painting, but wanted to create like a frame to it. So I added tape, but then it ended up being painted all over. So I just went with the flow. It's really freeing to create, not guiding yourself by anyone, just letting the resources guide you. And I painted it black. If you know me, you had known that I really like the grungy look, organic look of things, so black is always my first option. Side note, I use this as a stamp. It's just a tea light that I carved some petals in it, and I really like to use this as a stamp. If you ruin the design, you can just melt the wax again and it will be flat and you can create again. And this is a clay toy. If you're interested in some of these DIY stamps, I will leave the link below to the videos I created using DIY stamps, so it inspires you to look for things around your house that you can use as stamps. So here's the result. Let's take a look. So I removed the tape and now you can see the old painting, and I really like it that way. At first I cut the corners of the canvas, but I noticed that it will damage the square paper, so I ended up adding some square pieces to fix the corners. Here I added some ATC sized cardboard that I can use to create 3D art using flora or anything that I want. I added this journaling cards book and some extra watercolor papers for swatches. And these are two signatures, one with copy paper and one with watercolor paper. Let me remove this so you can see how I added them. So I used a thread and some office elastic bands. I can add as many papers as I want, and if I finish this I could add another set of papers. It's like a really functional folder. Okay, now I'm gonna explain a little bit of what I'm gonna use this folder for. So it's for the 100 days project. So I checked, and we still have a little bit more than 100 days of the year, so I didn't want to wait for next year to start this. So I decided to do this as a little challenge, and mainly to practice my collage papers. I treated this just as a regular goals journal, so I decided to write who am I, a creative person that loves to work with trash, nature, and DIY things, and who I want to be, an artist, a mixed media collage artist with a focus on recycled materials to help people feel connected to nature. I may be doing something similar, but I really want to feel like I am an artist. This is a list of people who inspire me, either for their personality, the way they manage their business, how is their art, or simply their aesthetic. Comment below if you follow some of these artists. This is like a mood board. I was gonna add clippings and stuff, but I ended up doing this. That's just an example of what I want to master. Like I said, I want to be better at making collage papers, and I made a list of different techniques that I want to use. Some will be made daily, and some will be like this handmade paper. I might end up doing this for the whole week. Thing is to keep my creative mind active. I still need to fill out this one. This is a list of materials and list of the next try. And a list of themes that inspire me, such as architecture and patterns in tree bark. I want to simulate the patterns in the collage papers. I left this blank page just in case I wanted to add courses or something else. This is a week breakdown. I'm gonna write what I'll be trying each week. And this is a tracker to mark every day that I create something. This was really easy and quick. It might look a little sloppy, but that's the way to do the things if I'm gonna do it. If I try to make it perfect, they will not be done. And the watercolor paper, which is plain now because it will be the one that I will be practicing on daily. Let me know if you would like to see the process of me making daily stuff, at least a weekly recap. And this is it. I really enjoyed making this. I can't wait to start creating. I really hope this was helpful in any way, and I hope to see you back soon. Please subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.